What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mari. We back with another video, y'all. So look, as y'all seen from the title and the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about Star Wars Theory, and I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on Star Wars Theory. If you don't know who Star Wars Theory is, he is the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel, or yeah, basically Star Wars YouTube channel guy on YouTube. I'm pretty sure he's the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel, other than like, you know, obviously Star Wars itself. But yeah, man. Yeah, so we're gonna cover Star Wars thing. I'm gonna give my thoughts on it because I've seen a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people have been like bashing him or trying to demonetize him and kind of per se cancel him, stuff like that. So yeah, man, y'all drop by, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about Star Wars Theory in the comments before we get into this video. And at the time I'm recording this video, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. So just drop a like, subscribe, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Subscribe right now. Scroll down real quick. It's gonna take 2 seconds of your time, and let's get into the video. So look, I got some videos to react to of Star Wars Theory, kind of explaining the situation, but I'm gonna also just give my thoughts first. So for one, I love Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan, bro. Whether you know that about me or not. If you really know me in real life, you know that. If you don't know me in real life, then you don't know that, because I don't talk about that much, because I don't have a Star Wars channel or anything. But I love Star Wars, bro. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I grew up watching Star Wars, bro. Like, I still watch it today. I was just watching Darth Vader moments earlier. Like, no cap, literally today. I was just watching Darth Vader moments today, bro. So yeah, I love Star Wars, man. That also led me to find out who Star Wars Theory was, because he's, like I say, he's the biggest Star Wars channel. So if you look up a lot of Star Wars videos, his videos will come up. At least one of his videos will come up, depending on what you're looking at. So, or depending on what you're looking up. But so yeah, I came across Star Wars Theory's channel roughly probably about, I had to be in high school, roughly. I don't think I was in middle school. I think I came across the channel once I was in high school, so that had to be about 6 years ago, maybe. I think I came around this channel like roughly around 5 to 6 years ago. So I've been knowing about Star Wars Theory for a while, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't care what y'all talking about, bruh. I rock with Star Wars Theory, bro. I still rock with. I don't care what nobody talk about, bro. I'm not into the hype or the beef or whatever they got going on. I'm not saying he beef with nobody, but you know, whatever controversy, I'm not into none of that. I just be watching his videos, and I enjoy the videos that I watch. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been watching him as much recently. I didn't know. I just haven't been watching much, but I love watching his breakdowns. I love watching his streams when he like does like the watch parties, bruh. I love watching those, you feel what I'm saying? And then when I first started watching him, I just love the knowledge he had of Star Wars. Like, he was making videos about stuff I didn't know about, you know what I'm saying? That helped me learn more about Star Wars. But I was still watching the shows and watching the movies heavy, though. There's just things that I wouldn't catch sometimes, or something that you might have to rewatch over, or you would realize later down the line or something like that. But he was helping me realize more things and like just getting more Star Wars knowledge and stuff like that. So I was rocking with his videos, man, and I still like his videos to this day. Like I said, I haven't been watching him as much recently, but I still like his videos to this day. So I'm rocking with Star Wars Theory still, man. Shout out Star Wars Theory, keep going, man. I hope they do not like completely silence, bro. Like, I know they're trying, like, but my thing is, bro, he just voicing his opinion. I don't care how you like people feel it, bro. Nowadays, bro, you can't say nothing, but people are so sensitive, and people are so, bro, they're so sensitive, bro. Like, I get everybody got feelings and stuff, but it's not like he's per se like hating on anybody or cussing anybody out or doing anything super negative or nothing. No, he's just giving his opinion. It could be a strong opinion, whatever, but who cares? I don't really think it's a strong opinion. People that be in their feelings, but that's a strong opinion, isn't it? Like, no, it's just an opinion, bro. But okay, anyway, you know what I'm saying? It might be a strong opinion, whatever. He just saying how he feels on that episode or that show or that movie or whatever. But Star Wars, you can't act like Star Wars has been the same since Disney took over. Like, yes, there's some projects that have been good, but for the most part, a lot of these projects that Disney been producing for Star Wars have been trash, bro. And I've been talking about stuff like this off camera because I don't have a Star Wars channel to just make Star Wars videos, you know what I'm saying? But since I'm reacting to him today, I'm going to give my opinions and my thoughts and stuff I actually do talk about anyway. So this is going to be a Star Wars video, you know what I'm saying? Y'all buckle up for the ride. But yeah, so a lot of these projects have been bad, or they kind of good, but then they bring back characters just to make you like get a nostalgia feel and make you like the show more. And that doesn't really work, you know what I'm saying? You can't bring Luke Skywalker into Boba Fett and just was it both? It was both anime and one, I think, and just think like, oh my gosh, this is 10 out of 10 because Luke came. No, bro, that doesn't make the show like automatically good. Like you still have to make the show good and a good story. You can't be contradicting the lore, like the original story, bro. Like they contradict the original story so bad, like they're trying to create their own story, and which is trash. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna try to create your own story, and you think it's gonna be better than Lucasfilm, than George Lucas himself? Like how? How do you think you can do that? That doesn't even make any sense, bro. So I don't know why the people that is running Star Wars now are doing stuff like that, bro. Like you should have used the material that George Lucas gave them, and then gone off that later once they ran out of the material that he had. Then you still got Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau in there. You know what I'm saying? But it don't seem like they got as much power as they should. It seems like they still got to listen to somebody, which they probably do. But they seem like they can get their own opinions and maybe take over like a couple of shows. But like they can't use their ideas or try to use all George's ideas or whatever, because Disney is overseeing it and messing everything up, bro. Like it's terrible, bro. It's terrible, bro. The Reva, bro. You might as well just call it the Reva Show, even though it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. But the Reva Show, bro, that was like, bro, every time Reva was in it, bro, it was terrible. It was terrible. How do you get sliced in the stomach twice? Once as a youngling and then once as an adult by Darth Vader himself, twice, and survives. Like that is so cap, my nigga. That is cap. That is fake news. That is fake, bro. That is fake. And then what's the new show that was out? The newest one, I believe, with the two twin sisters, bro. Oh my gosh, how did I forget what it's called, bro? Oh my gosh, what was it? What was it called, bro? I gotta figure it out now. I was on Disney Plus, not download it. The Acolyte, that's what it was called. So the Acolyte, that's what it was called. The Acolyte was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. They had Kiadi Mundi in there when he's not supposed to be in there. They put Yoda at the end when he's not supposed to be. Well, Yoda could be in there because he has been around for a long time. But the fact that they is making it seem like Yoda wouldn't have sensed everything that's going on. And maybe he did. Maybe they just going to try to put that in the next season, which they don't need a new season. I seen like him getting backlash for that, talking about the Acolyte, because it's like, it is trash, bro. It is trash, bro. If you like the Acolyte, cool. But it's trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I believe it's trash. It is terrible. You have a Sith that act like it's not a Sith, and then he says he's a Sith later, and he kills all those Jedi. I don't really mind him being strong. You know what I'm saying, if he can kill all the Jedi, then it is what it is. That's kind of cold. But the fact that they stole choreography from they kind of stole some choreography from old shows and films, and then also it still wasn't even that good. Like the choreography, the fight scenes still wasn't as good as the originals and the old scenes in the old shows and movies. And it's just like, bro, like, come on, y'all gotta do better at Disney. Like, I get it, y'all only want money. Y'all don't care. If y'all making money, y'all don't care. It sucks. Y'all don't really care about Star Wars like that. Y'all just want to make money, which sucks. But can y'all put some care into it, or at least let the people that care write it, and y'all still make money off of it? Cause like, bro, the more you care, the more money you're gonna make. I promise you. Cause if you put that time and effort into the craft, just like George Lucas did, it's gonna make more money because more people are gonna watch. Then you're gonna get more people coming back. You're gonna get old people that stop watching because they think it's trash now coming back, paying for more stuff, paying for more subscriptions. If y'all release a movie, paying for more tickets, watching the movie, all this stuff. If you just put some care into it, like actually care, or give it to, like I said, let people that care write it, that actually has good stories and actually is gonna carry out George Lucas' legacy. And what else they have in there? It was bad. Oh yeah, they had in the Acolyte they had what's that dude's name? Darth Plagueis at the end, acting like a creep, acting like he's scared. He's like one of the most powerful Sith ever. Like, come on, man. Like, that's the first time we see Darth Plagueis in live action for real. I think in anything, honestly, and he's acting like that. Like they're just butchering characters. They're butchering the characters, man. Like I liked Tales of the Jedi. That was good. That was a good show. I liked bro, I keep forgetting names. I don't know why I keep forgetting names. The new Clone Show. I like most of it. I didn't like the last few seasons. Omega is kind of annoying, but what's it called, man? The Bad Batch. I like the Bad Batch for the most part. Mandalorian was cool, like the first season. Boba Fett was alright too. It got trashed. Like they kind of start strong with some of these shows, and then they just don't know how to continue it and carry it, bro. It like. So, like, at the end of the day, I'm with Star Wars Theory, man. At this point, it's been an 11-minute rant. I'm just giving my thoughts right now as far as a personal Star Wars fan. But yeah, I'm with Star Wars Theory, man. So I hope they don't demonetize all his videos or a lot of his videos continuing on forth, and I hope that they don't cancel him, which I don't really believe in cancellation. Really, I'm not gonna lie. Like if you got a support base, people are always gonna rock with you. Like if you have 10 million subscribers, a cool 1 million will probably still watch you, or a cool 100,000 at least probably still watch you. That's still enough to make a living off of. That still is a support base. So I'm pretty sure he would be alright. I don't believe in cancellation like that. Like if you're still building or up and coming, or you don't have a support base like that, then yes, I feel like you can get canceled. But if you have a strong core support base, you can't really get canceled because the people that likes you is gonna rock with you regardless. So I don't really believe in cancellation or being canceled. But yeah, man, I mess with Star Wars Theory heavy, man. Shout out to Star Wars Theory, man. But let's react to some of the videos that I've seen about him. Or, well, it's his videos that he posted reacting to the backlash he's getting. So let's tap into that. Alright, so I've seen this one, the Acolyte. This 2 weeks ago. I didn't see none of these yet, but I'm saying like I've seen the thumbnails and stuff. RIP James Charles, or James Earl, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss. I don't know why I said Charles. James Earl Jones. RIP, man. RIP, man. The original Darth Vader voice. Oh my gosh, man. RIP, bro. I literally seen it. I reposted it on Instagram. That was crazy. I'm so sorry. I didn't know why I said Charles. I don't know why I messed up his middle name like that. I'm so sorry. RIP. Sheesh, man. That was crazy. We're gonna just skim through them because it's a lot, but.
TheorySabers.com.
So with the cancellation of the Acolyte, a lot of people online are saying that there are different reasons why it got canceled. And the star of the show, Amandla Stenberg, who played Osha and May in the show, has come out with her own reason as to why it got canceled, blaming a large majority, well, the majority of fans. I have a major problem with it. So let's get right into it.
See, like, she was cool on Hunger Games. I liked her part on Hunger Games. But it wasn't hitting on the Acolyte, man.
To this video, before we begin, make sure
no disrespect to the actor or anything. She did her part, like she did the best she could. But I'm saying, like, as far as the characters and the way Star Wars wrote the story, it was trash. The story was trash.
Up and let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with her? Do you not agree with her? Once you watch the video, it's 8 minutes long, just about, and so this video is probably going to be a bit long in itself. It is the most like kind of narcissistic, lack of self-awareness, lack of the actual situation, lack of reality, and she even says that she's living in her own bubble of reality, essentially, and really just an inability to take any accountability whatsoever for the cancellation of this show. And just really throwing a lot of buzzwords at those who didn't like the show. Racist, sexist, bigots, alt-right, this and that. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to get into it. So here we go. Amandla Stenberg, the star of The Acolyte, telling us why the show got canceled as she does her hair. Because she's such a busy girl, she can't give us the respect and time to look at the camera. She has to do it while she's doing her hair. That's what we're dealing with here. All right, great. You know, maybe I should do this response video like on the toilet. Now, I uploaded this on my Twitter, on my X, like, what, 3 hours ago? It is currently 5 in the morning. Just finished a meeting for Theory Sabers with my team in Europe, and it already is blowing up. So there's a ton of comments. If you want to go leave some comments there, go right ahead. There's a few people very proud of that episode came out.
Appreciation and love and acknowledge. Social media very.
Like, we have to cover this shit.
All right, let's get it.
Fuck off!
I don't use social media very much anymore. And I'm so happy about that. But there are many folks out there that I want to acknowledge and I want to show appreciation and love and support for. So that's why I'm hopping on here to talk about this, which is that our Star Wars show has been canceled. And I'm gonna be transparent and say that it's not a huge shock for me. Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality, but for those who aren't aware,
that's promising to lead a conversation like that.
There has been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced, when it was still just a concept and when no one had even seen it.
To that, I disagree. I was one of the first people on YouTube, actually, years and years ago, when there was talks of a show called The Acolyte, or a show about a Acolyte of a Sith that was coming out, and I was like unbelievably excited. I'm going to try and find the clip and insert it here so you can see, you know, the evidence, proof, receipts.
Leslie Headland's Acolyte show that's coming up, I essentially said in last night's stream, last night's podcast, I was like, yo, I'm really excited for this Acolyte show. I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. Takes place, a couple hundred years before episode 1, and it's gonna be focusing on a dark side female character. Who that is, I don't know, but it sounds pretty interesting. I'm all for Star Wars going into more of a dark realm and showing us a bit of the point of views of other characters, not just the good guys necessarily. I literally had one writer that was, not just the good guys necessarily.
Although the other day before this video, I encountered this on stream.
I literally had one writer that was like, I have never seen any of them. I've never seen any Star Wars media. Okay, I didn't read this one either.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this is what Disney does. They just care about money. They bring on people to write Star Wars shows that don't even know about Star Wars. Never watch the show, never anything. That's what I'm saying. There's no love, there's no care, there's no passion for it anymore. It's just money. Money grab, money. Let's just put this out. We can make money. Let's just make our own story so the kids coming up can enjoy a new story and make this. They want to make a new story, sell it to the kids so the kids can grow up and be like, no, this was my Star Wars. I grew up on this Star Wars. I don't know about the old Star Wars back in 1977 and back in 2004 and in 2000 and what was it, like 2000, 1999, 2000, 2004, and then what was it, the Star Wars Clone Wars show came out and ended in 2020, but I think that came out like 2004 as well. All the good stuff basically came out back in the day before I was even born too, but that's the ones I grew up on though. They want to give the new trash stuff to the kids so they can grow up and forget about the old stuff, forget about George Lucas stuff, and that's not what they need to do, man. Just like, bro, it sucks, bro. They just care about money and washing away the old story, making their own story, which sucks. Like, Star Wars, it will never be the same if they do stuff like this. If they just continue to do stuff like this, man.
And she's texting me before we started the room. She's like, Luke and Leia are brother and sister, what the? And it was so great because I would really love to know from someone who is not fully immersed in the
Why you got a headband on?
And in fact, there were many people online before they got any sort of wind of this show, like any actual screenshots or anything like that. People were actually pretty stoked. Some were skeptical. Of course, after The Last Jedi, you're going to be. But others, such as myself, we were really hyped for it, man. I mean, in streams, I remember even talking about how excited I was for this show. I think it was the most anticipated show for me personally of any other Star Wars show that they were making.
Bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language.
100% there are racist people out there. Everything she just named, those people are out there. They exist in my YouTube comments, in other people's YouTube comments, other people's social media. We've all seen it. But to say that that's the majority, I mean, nobody had a problem with Samuel Jackson as Mace Windu back when I would say this was even more prevalent. When racism was even, if we go back in time, it's closer and closer and closer to the times of like severe racism where the world was quite racist. And I feel like as time goes on, we're really diluting that, which is amazing. But no one has a problem with the color of someone's skin. Everyone wanted John Boyega to succeed, right? There are those kind of people out there. Of course, will those people ever completely go away? No. But to throw everyone in this cluster of everything she just named, racists, alt-right, blah, 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 because they didn't like the show or because your show got canceled, is so unbelievably irresponsible in your position to say such a thing, because it's simply not the case. Like, where are the facts? Have you interviewed every single person that didn't like the show, and you're now saying that the reason that the show got canceled is because they're all bigots and racists and alt-right? I mean, I'm Canadian. I don't even fall into your guys' American politics, nor do I give a shit. I just want cool Star Wars shows. So can we maybe get that? What's the issue? Like, I don't got an issue with you.
That'd be Star Wars theory.
You just like, and that's not her fault. It's really not her fault. It's the fault of the writers. It's the fault of Leslie Headland for not having a single vision or creative idea. It's her fault for not acting properly, but also that also falls on the director for being like, hey, I need to see a little more emotion in your face. Not the same old stank look on your face for like every single scene.
Got the job, because it's just not something, even though I anticipated it happening, it's not something you can fully understand what it feels like until it's happening to you. However, I feel like I've kind of moved through those feelings in various ways, including being vocal about it myself. For
I just gotta say that, like, her doing her hair while she's doing this is just it's a power move, and it's like, I don't really care. I don't really have time. I'm just doing this in the time where I have a minute where I can just do my hair. It's like, dude, you can't give people, your fans that you respect so much, the freaking minute out of your day, 8 minutes out of your day, where you're not wiping your ass or doing your hair or brushing your teeth or picking your nose or doing your makeup. That's just unbelievably disrespectful, in my opinion. If someone's like telling me something while they're like doing their hair, doing their makeup, I'm like,
nah, he's right though.
Look at me
he's
properly.
right.
Like, why are you looking at yourself in the mirror? I don't like that.
For me, it just became a situation where there was no option but for me to honor my sense of ethics and my belief system and my value system while being in this very...
Values. These are all just like buzzwords. Again, like, just own up to the fact that the show didn't succeed. It didn't get enough watch time. It didn't get enough views. It's not like racists have the power to go in and manipulate and stop all of the passionate Star Wars fans from watching a show, and then nothing would ever be successful. You know, I mean, a so political, hyper device.
Unique experience of experiencing the world at large, which is, of course, hyper divisive right now.
Just making it political, hyper device right now. Like, the world isn't America, right? I'm Canadian. The world ain't all about America. I know you guys are pretty important, but the politics down there, that's just for your guys' country. Does it affect the world? Yeah, for sure. America's pretty goddamn powerful. But at the end of the day, people in Europe are like, what are you talking about right now?
Through the lens of this very, very unique opportunity of being in Star Wars. And it brought up a lot for me, socio-political dynamics, a lot about my own value system, how I respond to that kind of hatred, how I move through the world at large. And
bro, you made a diss track. Like, you literally made a diss track calling people racists that didn't like the show. And before that, you were on some
what?
Talk show,
She did?
Some guy, I forgot his name. I don't know his name. About saying something about how it was intended to offend white people or something like that. I don't know the exact context about that, and I don't think it had to do with the Acolyte. I think that was like years prior before. Even then, like, that's not a good look.
And it just became inarguable for me at a certain point that in order to continue to be myself, I would have to honor my value system by being vocal, even within the context of working for Disney and working within the large massive IP that is Star Wars. On that topic, I just have to say it has been an incredible honor and dream for me to be in this universe. It still feels, even though of course I'm very sad about the show being canceled.
I'm sure it has been, dude. I bet working on a Star Wars
about us not being able to give people who are invested into it more, because you'll just feel a lot of levity and joy around the fact that I got to experience it, and that people loved it, and that people were so responsive. I poured through a lot of different iterations of fan art and ship art and fan theories and things that were just so beautiful and filled my heart with joy. And I just want to let those people know out there who supported us in that way, and supported us vocally despite and in the face of all of the vitriol that we received and the kind of the targeted attack, I would say, we received by the alt-right, just that you were deeply loved.
Unbelievable. The alt-right. Not like, it can't just be Star Wars fans. A targeted attack? Yeah, it was targeted because it was a garbage show that people didn't like, that Star Wars nerds didn't like. This is literally case in point of the people who bullied us Star Wars kids. Us Star Wars fans are now in control of Star Wars. And then they're turning around and telling us how we have to appreciate the show that we have grown up loving. Get a grip. Get a grip, man. The show didn't get canceled because people or the alt-right are racist and sexist and this and that. The show got canceled because Star Wars fans didn't like the show. That's it. There's nothing more to it. How about The Mandalorian? I got the most ratings and views of I think really any Disney Plus show. It was a phenomenon. Mandalorian, at the ending of Mandalorian season 2 was next level. That was just something else. The reveal of Baby Yoda in The Mandalorian episode 1.
Yeah, Mandalorian was tough at first. Like I said, season 1 was straight. Season 2 was pretty straight. Luke coming in was cool, man. It was cool. But like I said earlier, you can't just throw in characters to make us just like want to love the show even more. Like, because it has to still make sense in the story. Like, the story still has to make sense, bro. You can't just throw in freaking, I don't know, you can't just throw in Mace Windu out of nowhere again, or just like the Acolyte. You can't just throw in Ki-Adi-Mundi. That doesn't even make sense, man. That's a good example. Like, you know what I'm saying, Luke coming in wasn't bad. It wasn't bad for this show. It wasn't bad for The Mandalorian. But still, throwing in random characters that we already know, that already has a name, that's already an established Star Wars character on random timelines, just isn't always good. Like, you know what I'm saying? For this example, Luke was cool. Like, him coming in was cool. That was fan service for sure, but it wasn't that bad. But they can't just do that all the time, man.
My God, I remember it like it was yesterday. People were going insane. You give a good product, you tell a good story, people are going to watch. People are going to be invested. Like I've said before, and like Sylvester Stallone has said, the most important commodity we have, the most important currency that we have is time. We'll never get that back, ever. And if you are giving your time to watch a show, to enjoy, to escape, and to be happy, and to escape your own life's perils and issues and drama and bullshit, whatever you may be going through, just know that everything does eventually pass and change. Then, that's testament that people are giving their most valuable currency, not money, but time, to invest in something. They're not going to give it
inspirational theory.
For me, and it made all of the challenging elements of it completely worthwhile for me.
Alright, I don't know if I am missing out on a very good part, but if you want to watch the full video or watch it on Twitter, go to Star Wars Theory or his Twitter. Let's jump into the next video. I'm just trying to more so speed run through these videos and trying to capture the good points, I guess. Alright, they want Star Wars Theory gone. Acolyte situation, okay. One Acolyte.
She called everybody bigots.
No, bro, she called everybody racist. What? Everyone alt-right. I take offense to that, man. I'm not a racist just because I didn't like a show. I didn't like a Star Wars show that makes me a racist? What? Am I not allowed to speak out about that? Am I just really like, yeah, you know what? Got me there.
Put your hands up.
I don't want to.
Why could she come out and pretty much label?
Is this something? Guys, please report. Oh my gosh. These are the
What you say? Guys, please report these accounts. Please report this account like this. These are the steps. Yo, she posted a Star Wars Theory and told them to report it? She's wild.
Wow, that is insane. Wow.
What'd she say?
He always has to put his fucking ugly face in it. Insane.
Yay, I wish, hold on, it says right here. Yay, I wish I could have attached the link within the same tweet, but oh well. He got worse, even more worse. Now he's just really exposed himself. He's gonna turn into one of these accounts that lead boys into the alt-right. Why she keep saying that shit?
Wow. He always has to put his fucking ugly face in everything.
Done.
Done. Wow. Now they're actually trying to get my channel removed off YouTube by mass reporting it. That's a new level of viciousness. Take away someone's livelihood because they don't agree with your opinion on a film. It's not even my livelihood. It's, you know, I have people that work full time to support their families, their children, through me, through Theory Sabers, through the YouTube channel. That's a next level of evil. I'll tell you that much. And this is probably a kid or something like that, someone who just doesn't really understand life. But you know what? That's a lot of really bad karma points coming their way. That's not good. I've seen a lot on YouTube. Never seen this. Never seen someone try and report my own channel. That's crazy.
It's both sides to every story. It's both sides to everything. On her end, she's getting hate comments for the show being trash, whether it's racist, whether it's sexist, whether whatever it is, it's hate comments, right? And then he's just giving his opinion on the show. If he doesn't like the show, he doesn't have to like the show. If he likes the show, he likes the show. If he thinks it's okay or mid, then he thinks it was okay or mid. But reporting his channel is not doing anything. Because if people don't like the show, they're still going to comment and say they don't like the show. And unfortunately, it's not good, but people are still going to give hate comments towards people, which is not good. I don't think anybody should be doing that. But getting Star Wars Theory packed up is not going to change anything, is what I'm trying to say. So it's both sides to everything, but getting his channel reported and trying to get his channel taken away, it's not going to do anything. He has another channel. He has YouTube knowledge. He can just make another channel and build it back up, even though obviously that would take time. I mean, right off the rip, he'll obviously get a lot of subscribers off the rip because he still has a support base. He could just make a Star Wars Theory 2 or a Star Wars Theory channel again, and it will go crazy. It will take a time. It will probably take a little bit to get a mill again, but bro, he'll be alright. It'll be tough, but he'll be alright. But yeah, like that's not going to do anything. And she talking about go report this account. Like, bro, you're tripping. Like, he gave his opinion on the show, and then he responded to your video about you getting attacked by Star Wars fans. And it's not even all the Star Wars fans. I'm a Star Wars fan. I ain't commenting on yourself. I ain't attack you. I don't care. If I don't like the show, I'm not going to like the show. But I'm not going to go and attack the actor. It's not on you. You're just the actor. If they give you a trash story, you just going to try your best to act it the best way you can. And if the director is not directing you right, you're going to just go off the best way you can. And that's completely fine. But if the show is trash, it's trash. That doesn't change anything. Like, so reporting him, trying to get him packed up is not going to change anything. You know what I'm saying? You might get, I don't know, man. Actually, I don't think you'll get anything. It's not going to change anything, bro. Like, people definitely need to stop sending out hate comments, though. It's not her fault. Like, it's not her fault at all, man. But it's just crazy. Like, that shit is lame, man. Shit, why? Show you tripping.
Ignore all the hate and all the lies. There's so many lies I see that people make about me. They make about my company, about Theory Sabers. Because just a week ago, I went into the Discord group, the Lightsabers Discord group. I was politely just explaining to them that their lies have no base at all about my company. And very, very politely, very kindly. And they kicked me out. And they banned me. Oh well, bad karma for them. I seem to remember your own fan base prematurely judging the show and not watching because lesbian space witches, DEI hires, and other bullshit.
What the hell? There are a section of people who will hate anything non-white, anything LGBTQ, anything feminist. This section of people are not nearly big enough to have any effect on the success of a show. To show this, you can take Dune Part 2 as a perfect example. The section hated on half of it. There's such a people who will hate anything non-white. That's cap. Anything LGBTQ. That might be cap. That might not be cap. That's a whole other topic, y'all. I ain't even finna jump into that, but anything feminist. Bro, the feminist thing is such a, like, it's so weird, man. If you're a female, bro, you know what I'm saying, more power to you. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Be independent, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the feminist movement, it's kind of like these movements, bro, like the LGBTQ movements, bro. It's like when it's like the 2020 protest for the black people, man. Like Black Lives Matter. Like it's like okay, the idea might be good, but the movement isn't. And the companies that build up off those movements is not good, bro. Their agenda is not positive. Their agenda is not positive. They're pushing a lot of negativity. So the LGBTQ and the feminist stuff. Now there's sections, there's people hating on that, but I mean people hating on anything that's not white. I guess I don't really see people hating on stuff that it's non-white. Like I see more people loving stuff that's not white because people are like, yes, we get the black stuff, and I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. But like it's a lot of racism, bro. It's a lot of racism, bro. Not just white people. Black people be racist too. Not gonna lie, but that's a whole nother conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too off topic. I'm trying to stay within Star Wars, but I just had to read that comment because that was a crazy comment.
Came from the Fandom Menace and your channel. That's what she's referring to. I didn't know that those people had that much power to stop an entire passionate fan base that made Star Wars, which is the biggest IP in the world, to not watch something. Because those people still existed during The Mandalorian, during the Ahsoka show, during everything else, you know?
Saying, oh, look, that petition's at 60K. This one right here, rolling up to 75K. That's still not enough people for this show to be
renew that Acolyte.
Where were you people when the show was on? But here's the other thing. So now we got to try to drum up support again because
I bet you a lot of people that's like trying to renew it is like people that probably didn't even watch it. It's just probably the people that support the actors or family members or I mean it could be some people that actually like it, but I'll bet you a lot of like half or a lot of people probably didn't even watch it. They probably just support the actors or family members, close friends. Or they're just posting it like, yeah, let's get that show back up and trying to get their support base and stuff. You don't need to come back.
Those people were there when the show was on. Those people were there, and it still wasn't enough. We were there because we were making fun of it. And we were trying to see if it would get better or like what's the deal. And it still wasn't enough.
Was crying. Nobody attacked this woman. You know what people did do? They made fun of her acting because her acting is bad.
No, let me tell you what they actually did. They reacted to her freaking diss track calling fans racist. I mean, which actor? Imagine Brie Larson made a diss track. Oh, didn't she say something about white men anyways? I can't keep up with all these Hollywood people and their meltdowns. And I call it meltdown because it's like psychologically, like what is going on in your brain where you cannot take any sort of criticism. Or you can't take any sort of accountability that the show was maybe bad. And you reflect that on yourself, so then you project it back to the person. You're all this buzzword. You're all that. Very intelligent.
She's not a good actress. She's got the range of Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. And
yeah, and let me tell you, see, I see this rolling around. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's the job of the director to direct. And literally direct her to have a different facial expression. Be like, Amandla, that was great. Let's see it again, but I want to see your face really, change this time. There's the director.
He's got like, he acts like he's crying over what she said.
You know what? When I was doing that thumbnail, I was panning through I think there was literally a point where like I took my glasses off or some shit and I itched my eyes or I was laughing or something. And I'm like, holy shit, that's great. I'll just use that. I didn't take that for the thumbnail. That was just me like literally wiping my eyes and it just worked.
And
it's in the video.
Paul Tassi.
See, that's a thumbnail. I look disgusted. There you go. There's a thumbnail right there. I didn't take that for the freaking thumbnail itself. That was just in the video.
Is it though? She called everybody bigots.
No, bro, she called everybody racist. What? Everyone alt-right. I take offense to that, man. I'm not a racist just because I didn't like a show. Because I didn't like a Star Wars show that makes me a racist? What? Am I not allowed to speak out about that? Am I just really like, yeah, you know what? Got me there.
Put your hands up. No. What? I said
I don't want to.
I don't want to. But I've got to. I don't care.
Why can she come out and pretty much label people all kinds of nasty buzzwords and you're not allowed to respond to it?
Yeah, literally. Like, hey, you're this and that and the other thing, and I'm just supposed to sit there. You're just supposed to sit there and take it? Like, if you like orange juice, then that makes you a racist. I like orange juice. What the hell, bro? Nah, you're a racist. I'm sorry. You like orange juice?
Oh, bro.
Right. Oh, you don't like poison in your food?
All right, let's see what else he got.
It's gonna be tough for me to admit this because I know Star Wars Theory. I consider him a friend.
We are friends. You fuck.
Just never really expected this from him. He
spoke his mind.
I'm gonna try to get through this.
I know what he's gonna say. He spoke his fucking mind.
He gave an opinion. I know. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this from him either. The alt-right didn't pay attention to Star Wars until the Acolyte. They didn't care about Mandalorian season 1, season 2. They didn't care about the Clone Wars, the season 7 of the Clone Wars. They didn't pay attention to Andor. They really worried about all of that. But as soon as the Acolyte premiered on Disney Plus, the alt-right decided
they just randomly want to get on it. Like, bro, come on, man.
Isn't that funny?
It's okay.
Hey, man, the alt-right didn't the racists,
hey, bro, they've been there.
Use their extreme powers to destroy the Mandalorian or freaking Book of Boba Fett or, well, I guess they did. I guess, no, you know what? Everything that didn't get renewed for a second season is because the racists used their powers. Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, 2 white men.
Kenobi sucked. Kenobi was trash, bro. Like, let's be honest. They had great moments, bro. Like, I like when they did the flashback of Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting in the temple. I didn't really like the Vader versus Obi-Wan fights, man. That contradicted the movies. It was cool a little bit, I guess. But the best part, though, was when Vader stopped the Star Destroyer with his Force. We never seen that in the movie, and we always see that in games or the books, comic books. But we never seen that on film in an animated film or on live action. So that was tough. I'm not gonna lie, that was fire. That whoever wrote that was tough. Shout out to y'all. But other than that, the show it all around. Reva being annoying Inquisitors, Obi-Wan being super weak. It wasn't the best, but they had great moments. I'm not gonna cap. They had some good moments.
I suggest you shut the F up. Thank you, Sith Eternal. Very, very, very.
Alright, he just reacts to this video for the rest of the video, pretty much. So let's get into the next one. Like I said, if y'all want to watch these videos by yourself, go ahead and watch the original videos. Go to Star Wars Theory channel. Yeah, because I'm not finna watch all these videos. This video will be like 2 hours long.
Such a sackless guy that he just can't do it himself, and he has to have his wife do it for him. People aren't watching your stuff, even with all of the free press and extra stuff that Lucasfilm and Disney give you.
Wait, who's this about? Star Wars Explained tries to demonetize Star Wars Theory. Okay.
I should tell you something. Maybe people just don't like you, and that's a you problem. Take accountability. Is it about This Week in Clickbait? Is it about Alex not being able to sleep at night and you having to freaking coddle him so that he could sleep because another channel was putting out content that was getting more views?
Ryan is a pussy compared to most older American men. Well, one, I'm sure you're very experienced with older American men, Kev, because I imagine they fuck you in the...
Hey. The hate campaign against Amandla has been so profitable that other major YouTubers have joined the attacks on Amandla, including Star Wars Theory, 3.3 million subscribers, 3.33 million. Some respect, please. Molly. How many more good faith content creators will turn to profitable hate campaigns if this behavior is permitted to continue with no repercussions? Now, look, I probably would have commented on this in a tweet or something. Yet the fact that you put my name in this is so unbelievably effed up, man. Like, first of all, you have to prove that this is a hate campaign. The only hate campaign I see here are you people that have been constantly throwing hate. Okay, the boys can defend themselves, and they want to go to court for that. They can do that. They can destroy these people. No problem. I fully believe that. The only hate campaign I see here is the hate campaign that Molly Damon, Star Wars Explained, and a lot of these other Star Wars YouTubers have been leading against me for years. How many more good faith content creators will turn to profitable hate campaigns? It's all about money. Molly Damon and Star Wars Explained, in my opinion, are obsessed with money. And here we go. Let me take you back to the very beginning. All right, October 6th, 2016, 5:55 a.m. My name is Alex from over at Star Wars Explained. I wanted to just say hey and introduce myself. You're growing insanely fast. Congratulations. You're gonna have that silver button in no time. If you ever want to talk Star Wars or YouTube, please feel free to email me. I've got a dialogue going between pretty much all other Star Wars YouTubers. And while some are more friendly and open than others, we've all been pretty cool about sharing advice, collaborating. I actually do have a question for you. You kind of popped up on my radar because I saw this ad on one of my videos. Yeah, really, Alex, like 8 years later, yeah, for sure, that's the reason I popped up on your radar. This ad that my network put up for literally 5 days, that's what made you... Okay, yeah, sure. I don't want this to sound like I'm angry at all or anything. Why the fuck would you be angry? Why would you even say that?
Okay.
Because it's literally telling me right there that you're angry. And believe me, he was, because I have more to say about this when I actually met him. On the contrary, I'm very curious if you found it to be a good strategy.
So what was he mad about? Like him blowing up and going crazy and being the biggest Star Wars YouTuber? Or was he jealous, or was there something else? Maybe we'll see. I don't know. That's weird.
1,000 subscribers in only a couple months is crazy good. So you're obviously doing something right. If you're open to it, I'd love to talk about some of the things you found to work, and I will do my best to help you in return. But if that's something you'd like to keep close to your chest, I understand. Anyways, it's nice to meet you. Keep up the great work, and may the force be with you. October 6th, 12:10 p.m. I respond the same day, literally when I just woke up, because I would work all throughout the night. I'd sleep probably around 7 a.m., and then I'd get like a few hours of sleep, and I'd wake up, and I'd get right back to writing videos. No eating, no gym, just freaking no dating. Not like I just... 1 million subs in a year. Anyway, so hey Alex, thanks for reaching out. For sure, ask away. If you want to chat through email, here is fine, or we can chat through Facebook or whatever, either works. Says, hey, saw your tweet. Sorry I missed it for a couple days. Thanks for getting back to me. Chatting through email is fine. All right, so cool. No worries, man. My name is Neatus, by the way, but my friends call me Tus for short, or Nia. It says, so you're inquiring about the ad. I only started advertising through my network last Wednesday, and I haven't really seen any benefit to it thus far, so I may cancel it. What I've done is essentially just dedicate my days to making videos I find interesting, adding music, and that's about it. The main videos that propel my channel are fan fictions where I write a story and act it out. According to my analytics, most new subscribers...
I'm reading off topic. Like, I'm listening to him, but I'm reading some other emails. This nigga Alex is weird. This nigga said, nice to meet you, Toos, with a smiley, like the little smiling thing, bro. Bro, it's weird.
Subscribers come for those which I feel sets my channel apart from others. Now, when I say that, I didn't know what the hell analytics were. I didn't even know how to read them. I just figured, oh yeah, you know, I get a lot of views on my fan fiction, so that's probably what people come for. So I've been talking to Fact Free quite a bit, who is the lore master. He changed his name, and we're talking about doing a collab together. I emailed Stupendous Wave about it. He never responded, so I guess he's not down. My plan was to write a cool fan fiction and have you all play as different characters, which would be cool and something to excite all of our viewers. Your channel is the level I'd like to be at by next year. How did you grow it? Any tips? By the way, if you're cool with it, can we put each other in our suggested friends list? Nice to meet you, Toos. Yeah, I was really curious about the ad. I've always considered giving that a shot, but is always skeptical. Bummer you're not seeing any benefit from it. Are you able to dedicate all day, every day to this? If so, I'm crazy jealous. I currently have a full-time job and have to do everything at night. Actually, you told everyone at the Lego booth in Chicago that your wife helps divide the workload into two. I would totally be down for a mass collab like you're suggesting, and yeah, I can add you as a recommended channel. As for tips, the main thing I would suggest is you're already doing, often better than I am. I think I have a lot I can work on. I need to be better with my titles and thumbnails and general SEO, in my opinion. Right off the bat, he's like, oh, he's just getting these views because of his titles and his thumbnails and clickbait. Please understand, everything I'm saying, you will see it all unravel. We're gonna get to all of it. But I think the most important thing is consistency, which you're already doing great.
I ain't gonna lie, this might be the best video, y'all. This shit 37 minutes, though. Y'all might have to watch this off camera. Y'all, this video already long, so we're not gonna watch the whole video, but it's not even the best one so far. It's the most entertaining one, getting to the nitty gritty.
Looks like you're growing faster than me and a lot of the other channels, so you should easily be in the 200K range soon. Took me almost 2 years to get there. Really, the best tip I have is just be cool and friendly, which again, seems like you are. Stupendous can be a little slow to open up and protective. He's definitely the quiet side with me, but he's starting to warm up. Good talking to you. If you ever have any questions or just want to chat Star Wars, you can always shoot me an email or tweet something. I guess I can't anymore because you guys blocked me. My philosophy has always been the more big Star Wars channels out there, the better we can all learn and help each other grow. It's all about growing. It's all about... I didn't give a shit about any of that, man. I was just making my content and making it the way I wanted. That was it. I didn't take a course on this. Man, I couldn't agree more with that. Seems like people are too riddled with greed, but if we all work together, we can not only become more successful at doing what we love, but make the Star Wars community stronger. yeah, seems like Stupendous Wave doesn't like me or something. Maybe he sees me as a threat. I have no clue, which is absurd. My job allows me super flexible hours as I'm a realtor, so whenever my clients are taken care of, I have free time to spend on my channel.
Okay, there he was, a realtor. That's a W.
Add you now to my sidebar. It was a pleasure meeting you. For sure, I will contact you soon regarding more sort of collab and anything else. Have a great weekend, and may the force be with you. Then from there, we spoke a few more times, and then it started to get really sour. Started to get really bad. He asked me for a few, like, was this in 2017? He's like, hey, like, if you don't mind me asking, like, where do you get the high quality comic images? And I told him, like, oh, you just type it in Google and you get those, and then you can comment on it. He's like, oh crap, that's amazing, thank you. Yeah, Dash is a super cool dude. So then it starts to get a little bit, things got bad because he started to make, you know, he made some inflammatory videos about my theories, about my what ifs for Snoke and this and that, and he would make fun of some of the stuff in his like questionnaire videos and like poke at me, and I didn't take too good to that. And then he started to create a series and sell t-shirts for this new podcast he created called This Week in Clickbait, and I was like the star of every single episode. And that's actually what brought me and Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers, together, was that he essentially used Jeremy as the entryway, the icebreaker, to then talk about a bigger topic, was me. And that video, I don't know if he's taken it down or if it's still out there or not. That was when Jeremy reached out to me and we spoke. We didn't like each other for a while. He like full on went after me out of the freaking blue on some topics and videos that I was talking about regarding some stuff in this scenario, the solo posters. They took out the guns and like the blasters in South America or something like that, from what I remember. Again, this is 2018, it was, or even before that, it was quite a while ago. And I was talking about that in a video.
All of the blasters, and the way some of my peers covered it was downright
This is Star Wars Explained.
So Disney has decided to remove the blaster from Han Solo on this latest wave of posters.
So in recent events, Disney has now removed all blasters in the upcoming movie posters for Solo.
In the beginning, he started talking about, you know, like thumbnails. What are you doing for SEO and this and that and the other thing? I wouldn't be mad, but it's all about views. Fast forward to this, and now he's apologizing and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. This is before the fan film. He says, I saw your plans for an upcoming fan film. I wish you all the best. Can't wait to see the Kickstarters. This is like way back. I met the guy first time where we all got flown out to do some sort of a thing together, a whole bunch of us. And I remember walking down the street with him, and he was like, you know, before I knew who you were, I couldn't sleep at night. He's like, I'm serious. I'm paraphrasing. I'm serious. Molly would have to calm me down because I couldn't sleep at night because you and Stupendous Wave were just getting such crazy views, and we were working so hard, and we couldn't even come close to that. I was mad. It's actually kind of...
Alright, that nigga's a hater, y'all. That nigga's a top tier hater. I can't lie. He's a top tier hater, bro. He's literally a top tier hater, bro. Alright, y'all. This video is coming up on an hour. I know, y'all. This video's long, so I'm just going to cut the videos right there. We watched like 3 videos, I think, or skim through the videos, but that probably was the most entertaining video. Like I said, if y'all want to watch the videos for yourself, go to Star Wars Theories channel. I probably would definitely finish that video off camera. But yeah, man. Y'all drop by, subscribe. My closing thoughts on Star Wars Theory. Hey man, like I said at the beginning, I mess with Star Wars Theory. I love his videos, man. I hope more success to him. Hey, maybe he'll see this video. Maybe he'll see me showing love, because it seems like he need it right now. Because a lot of people is hating on him right now and trying to get him packed up, man. So if you agree with me in the comments, man, put hashtag love Star Wars Theory or something like that. I don't know. Hashtag Star Wars Theory in the comments or something like that. And if you don't like him, I mean, you can comment as well. I'm not tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not his bodyguard or anything. You can, everybody has a freedom of their own opinion and freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be like, hate comments, like all the other sensitive people. I'm just be like, bro, I mean, that's cool, man. You got your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drop like, y'all subscribe, man. Shout out Star Wars Theory. I hope you keep thriving. And man, we coming up on 1K subscribers, man. Now we trying to go crazy like Star Wars Theory was going crazy like he was talking about back in the day. He hit 1 million a year. Let's get it, man. Let's go, man. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. We out.